can recycle other things such as paper or cardboard. Recycling paper or cardboard is a fantastic way to help animals whose habitats are being threatened or destroyed by that. They produce a pretty large quantity of this milk, given their small stature.
They have their own little shells.
Now these goats, they are incredibly playful. And ostrich egg is actually a small ostrich, and I know that because they've got brown feathers. Male ostrich will have pitch black feathers. Now the reason those ostrich lay their eggs in large piles, like what we saw off there. Now to the left, you might be able to spot some warthogs. Lions are nocturnal, meaning they're most active at night. They'll sleep between 16 and 20 hours each day. In a family group, those lions have very distinct roles. Male lions guard the territory and the cubs, while female lions will go out and hunt.
Oh my goodness.
He said Simba.
Now, that's a lion roaring, and they only roar in a couple of specific scenarios. An hour in as little as 3 seconds, but they cannot maintain that speed for very long, only several hundred yards. Large family groups.
Hey.
Those family groups can get as large as a dozen white rhino. They get their name from the Afrikaans word weit. Weit is spelled W-I-T, and it means wide, not dry, and it creates a nice protective barrier, almost like a natural sunscreen of sorts. Off to the left here are going to be some greater flamingo. Greater flamingo are the largest species of flamingo, as well as they can also use their trunks to grab greenery that's within reach. And to the left are some mandrills, these monkeys in this grove of trees. Mandrills have blue and red faces, with the males having brighter and darker blue and red faces than the females will. You might recognize those mandrills already due to the fact that a pretty famous Disney character was designed and inspired by those mandrills. That would be Rafiki from Disney's The Lion King. That not only aids them in grabbing the leaves off the trees, it means their tongues are long enough for them to lick their own eyeball. Giraffe can get up to about 16 feet tall, hence the reason a group of giraffe is known as a tower. Giraffe are pretty tall from birth, though. In fact, a newborn giraffe is going to already be about 6 feet tall. You might be able to see that dark brown animal with the curved horns. The springbok can be about 6 feet high and 13 feet across, which, to put that in perspective, means they could jump across all of our laps while we sat here in this truck. Now those wildebeest, they are a herd animal, meaning they like to travel in large groups. And a large group of wildebeest is going to be known as a confusion. Wildebeest are a migratory species as well, meaning they'll travel great distances all together out there in the wild. When they do, this is known as the Great Migration. During that Great Migration, about 1.5 million wildebeest will travel over 1,000 miles in a loop through the savannas of Tanzania and Kenya. And though they can swim, they often choose to instead walk along the ground, deep underneath the surface of the water, making them quite difficult to spot. Those hippos will also sleep underwater as well, and they don't actually have to wake up to come up for air. Their bodies do that naturally by bobbing their heads up. They get up to about 3,000 pounds, making them one of the smaller species of rhino. Now, I know we talked a little bit about forest, and with a lot of trees comes animals uniquely evolved and adapted to camouflage. Coming up here to the left, you'll see a black and white bird known as a little saddle-billed stork. Saddle-billed storks get their name because of that yellow square on their bill. Saddle-billed storks mate for life, and the way to tell them apart is their eye color. Males have brown eyes, females have yellow eyes.
Look up there, guys.
To the right here, we are going to be seeing two species of animal. First, you will see the okapi. It's got the striped hind legs. You'll also see the yellow-backed duiker, that dark brown animal with the yellow stripe on its back. Now, the yellow-backed duiker gets its name from the Afrikaans word for diver. That's because those yellow-backed duikers will dive through bushes and brush when they get spooked. Now, the okapi, though they look a little bit like zebras, are actually a relative of the giraffe. The okapi have something known as a prehensile tongue. They use that flexible tongue to grab the leaves off of bushes and low-hanging branches. To the right, that orange animal with the slicked back horns is a bongo. Bongo use those slicked back horns to better dive through bushes and brush. Both male and female bongo have horns. Males are a lot darker in color, though. The light brown animals to the left are greater kudu. Greater kudu can get up to about 55 inches tall. That's just under 6 feet. Those are female greater kudu, and I know that because they do not have horns. That is another saddle-billed stork off there to the right. Now, as we continue on heading forward, off to the left here is a watering hole, and at this watering hole, you'll see a black rhino along this back rock. Oh, we are waiting for the warden to send us out on our safari adventure today. Take a look over your head to that animal spotting guide. That's a fantastic way to hook into some names to some basic feature details.